Hey everybody, welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about how to manage your loneliness during the pandemic. And I'm going to teach you one of the reasons why loneliness can be a really valuable tool and something that you need to harness and understand in order to gain information about yourself. All right. So if you always want the best advice on how to thrive as a millennial, as a Gen Zer, if you want to better understand your mental health and love and career, please subscribe to this channel. I am here every single Thursday with lots of great advice and information for all of you. My name is Tess Brigham. I'm a licensed psychotherapist and board certified coach, and I have been working with individuals, family, couples for over 15 years now. And for the last 9 years, I've really devoted all of my time and energy to helping young people like yourself find the clarity and confidence that they need. So let's jump in. Loneliness has been a problem for a while. Long before the pandemic, we have been struggling with loneliness. I mean, listen, technology is great. Listen, I'm talking to you now here on technology. This has made it possible for me to have this YouTube channel. But the flip side of technology has been that we are more and more disconnected than ever before. We're absolutely connected to our phones and our devices all the time, but we're disconnected from other people and especially from ourselves. A 2006 study showed that one out of every 4 people said they didn't feel like they had someone in their life that they can talk to. And this is something that I see all the time as a therapist. People come to me constantly. They have all these people in their lives and they just don't feel like they have anyone they can really share their problems with. We have been lonely for a long, long time. And so what do we do when we're lonely, right? We discover that we're lonely and we go, uh-oh, I'm lonely. What do I do? And we distract ourselves. And sometimes we distract ourselves with really, pretty healthy, good things, right? Things like going and exercising, focusing on a particular hobby that we enjoy, that kind of thing. And then other times we distract ourselves in really unhealthy ways. We drink too much, we eat too much. We call up people we shouldn't be calling or texting old boyfriends and girlfriends, that kind of thing. And so the thing is that what I find is that when we feel lonely, what we're really trying to do is we're trying to say, uh-oh, I'm lonely. That's a bad feeling. I don't want to have that. So let me run in the opposite direction as a way of coping with that bad feeling. And I talk about this a lot, that there are no good or bad emotions. There's certainly the emotions and feelings that we enjoy having, like joy and excitement and adventure. And then there's certainly the emotions that we have that we're not crazy about, which is anger and sadness and loneliness being one of them. But really, our emotions are information. And when we distract ourselves, when we're constantly distracting ourselves, thinking about doing other things, always the minute we have an emotion going, okay, I got to run in the opposite direction. I got to cover this emotion. We are really preventing ourselves from, first off, understanding who we are as people, but also really understanding what we want in that moment. Our emotions are information, and it's valuable information. So the next time you get a pang of loneliness, instead of like running in the opposite direction to start drinking or exercising or doing what you normally do, this is what I suggest. Stop for a minute. Shut everything down. Stop. And I want you to take 5 deep cleansing breaths. 5 of those, all right? And then I just want you to notice what you're feeling. Like, right, you're noticing you're feeling lonely, but what else is going on? Really dig into and just notice, like, what am I thinking about? What is triggering this loneliness? Is it something from the past? Is it something from the future that hasn't even happened yet? Really just simply start to notice it and then let the feeling go, if you can, without judging it. And what you've done right there is practice a little bit of mindfulness. And mindfulness is a wonderful tool. And there's so much out there about mindfulness. I'm not going to bore you with it. But mindfulness is one of the best ways for us to not only better manage our emotions, but also manage them in a way in which that allows us to better understand and become more aware of our thoughts and feelings in real time. Because the thing about loneliness is it's subjective, right? You can, one person can have one friend and another person can have 100 friends. The person with one friend could never feel lonely, and the person with 100 friends can feel incredibly lonely, right? We can be lonely in a room full of people. Loneliness is subjective, which means that if you're feeling lonely, that's a clue to you that something else is going on in your life that you need to address and look at, right? There's something else happening here. So if you are feeling lonely, some good ways of dealing with it will help you kind of reestablish and get focused on, instead of distracting yourself, but help you really harness the emotions and really understand what's going on, is to reestablish connections with anyone in your life that has been like a good friend or a good person in your life. Nobody toxic, nobody bad for you, but just really reaching out to people who made you your best self. And I'm going to tell you this right now. People want to hear from you. People do, right? I cannot tell you how many clients come to me and they will say, I don't know, I shouldn't reach out to this person. I think I'm going to bother them. All my clients say that, which gives me a clue that is, everybody feels this way. Everybody wants to be contacted. Everybody wants to hear from that person. You're not bothering anyone. Even if you don't hear back from them right away, there's nothing nicer than getting a text from someone. So reestablish and go out and find some really deep connections with people. And I know it's hard right now. You can't go see them in person, but get on Zoom. I know we're all Zoom fatigued, but get on Zoom, get on the phone, reach out to them. Trust me, a Zoom meeting with a really good friend is nothing like a Zoom meeting, the ones that you've been having at work. Okay, the second one is volunteer. Get outside of yourself, right? The loneliness is, we're not quite sure why we're feeling so lonely, right? We're alone, but what is really happening here? How do you build and create more meaning in your life? And volunteering and doing things that are not completely focused on you is a great way to deal with the loneliness and also learn more about yourself. And there's tons of organizations right now that need people and that you physically don't even have to be there. The third thing is, as much as you can, as much as you feel safe, get out of the house. Even if you're walking around outside alone, it's much better than being inside. Even if you're somewhere and everyone's wearing masks and it feels like I'm really, there's no one I can talk to or anything you can do, just learn to be alone out in the world. I think it's a really healthy thing. I cannot tell you how many clients tell me that they never do anything alone. They never eat alone. They never go to the movies by themselves, right? Because of the stigma of what it means to be alone. And really, again, loneliness and what it means to be lonely is all subjective. So don't double down on your loneliness and stay at home and try to distract yourself. Go out into the world, see the world, notice it. Notice its beauty. It will help you recharge. So as you explore your feelings, right, about loneliness, as you begin to gain more valuable information, if you're feeling like, hey, there's something up in my life and I need to figure out who I am and what I want, download, it's below the link, is my free Quarter Life Crisis Handbook. All right, this handbook was designed for you to help you gain clarity, confidence, and just all the stuff that you need right now. I ask you really pointed questions in the handbook, the exact same questions I talk about with my own clients in my own sessions. All right, so if you enjoyed this video and you want to learn more about how to manage your emotions and feelings and all that good stuff, especially now during the pandemic, go check out some of my other videos. And if you like this video, please hit like, share it with a friend, and make sure you've subscribed so that you get this in your inbox every single Thursday. All right, that's it for this week. I'll see you next time.